Cheryl was a person that had a dream, a vision. She had the idea of wanting to have a community center, and we had a building, and I don't know what the process was on Cheryl's part, but I remember her coming to the church and wanting to know if she could build her center using our building. I think nobody really was serious about allowing her to do it at the time because the building was such in terrible condition. It was, the roof was leaking, the drywall and the ceiling was coming down. We had some food that we were storing for our food pantry, and the rats had gotten into it. It was a building that was in so disrepair that it was unusable. No one could use it. And we just didn't have the money to do anything. I mean, it was a challenge for us just to get the money together to paint the outside of the church to make it, outside of the building to make it presentable. But she had this vision, and she saw a brand new building and a center that would meet the needs of the community. She could have all kind of classes, and she just had a dream. And I'm not sure anyone really believed that she was going to be able to accomplish it because it seemed so daunting to everybody else. But she wanted to try it, and so the church was happy to let her try because she was going to do all the repairs herself. The church wasn't really going to be able to assist her in doing anything, and she worked hard. She had a lot of challenges. It was difficult to get the building together, but she was able to do it, and she opened up the center. And I remember one Sunday after church, we had kind of an open house, and people of the church could go and actually see what she accomplished, and people were really amazed that she was able to do what she was able to do with that building. And I know that a lot of families have gone there over the years and have really been blessed by her efforts. And so we're all proud of Cheryl, and she really worked hard and dedicated herself to having the center come to life. Cheryl was somebody that everybody liked. She was always willing to help out when she could. I don't know of anyone that had any issue, ever had an issue with Cheryl. She was just a likable young woman. We were very proud of her when she won the world's championship at, I guess, kicking boards. Everybody was so happy for her because we know that she worked hard for that, and very proud of her. And believe me, we bragged about how she was a member of our church. The world champion was a part of our church, so we made sure to tell people, everyone we met, about her accomplishments. So yeah, she was just a joy to have around. We were not notified that there was any, and we weren't aware of anything that was going on between her and the county. The county never came to talk to me or sent me any kind of any kind of notification that there was a problem. So as far as we were concerned, everything was fine.
Hi, welcome to Community Fun and Fitness Center. My name's Cheryl Cleveland. I'm the Taekwondo instructor, and I'm also the CEO and visionary of Community Fun and Fitness Center. We're going to be having our big grand opening Saturday, May 1st. On that day, you'll be able to come out and try all our different classes. All our teachers are going to be here: art, yoga, stretching teachers, dance teachers, martial art teachers. We're going to have a lot of programs here, all on 100% donation-based system. And we really want you to come out that day. We're going to have a lot of fun things going on: jumpy castles, balloons, free classes. Come to our center and get involved with some classes. There's classes for you and the whole family. There's classes for toddlers, 3 years old, and all the way up to senior citizens can do classes here as well. It's donation basis, so there's no reason not to join. Thank you. I had the roughest Christmas of my life this past Christmas. It was extremely depressing and stressful. I received a letter from Idlewild Church just days before Christmas saying that they are going to sue me and they are going to evict us. And that's what I had to think about for my Christmas this year and New Year's, was that I had lost everything and I was going to be financially devastated. And that was my Christmas present this past year. In 2007, we came across the old dilapidated church building. It was really falling down, the roofs were caving in, and the floors were all warped and rotted, and the walls were all rotted. And I stumbled upon the building doing a community service project for First Baptist Church. I was interested in purchasing the property to fix it up, to have a nonprofit community center in it for youth athletic sports. In 2007, we signed a lease with them for 25 years in exchange for repairing the building. And by 2010, we had repaired the building fully. All our students and families came together to work to donate our time and service to repair the building. And we hired many contractors to come out and do professional repairs to the building. When we did all the permits, everything was installed up to code. There were no issues at all. 2010, we had our grand opening. Everything was going great. We offered tons of classes to the community. There were no problems whatsoever. Everything was going fine. In January of 2012, Idlewild Church bought out First Baptist Church, and as soon as they did, we started having a lot of issues. They said they didn't even know that we had a lease with them. They said that they didn't understand the lease. They said they had rights to use the building. None of that was true. We had a lease that proved we had 100% exclusive rights to the building. They were very unhappy about it. In February 2012, Idlewild still sends me a slew of emails trying to gain use of the building. One of the emails said, "The Lord has so quickly blessed us with the growth here at Idlewild Church at Odessa. This growth will make it necessary that we expand the ministry into your building you rent in the near future." I explained to them repeatedly that the lease clearly states we have exclusive rights to the building. They stopped harassing me for a little while until 5 months later, when they tell me about this alleged $270,000 fine, which they feel I am responsible for. On March 18th, 10 days after they sent me an eviction letter, I received an email from Idlewild stating, "The county just approved the windows are okay and do not need to be replaced." Then the church writes to me saying everything is in compliance. There are no fines, and this is good news for Idlewild Church and Odessa Martial Arts. So I asked them about the status of our eviction, and I'm told, "While it is good news that the fines were avoided, you are still evicted." We've had so many problems with them. First, it was just they didn't understand the lease, and they demanded that we give them the keys to our building, that they are going to use it as the lease allows. And when that didn't go over so smoothly for them, all of a sudden this $270,000 fine came out that they said they got a letter from the county for $270,000. And I asked for a copy of that letter for my records, and they said they lost it. And they said the county sent out First Baptist Church 20 letters saying that there was an issue with permits being not closed out. Supposedly they were all signed for, but they have been unable to provide us any of these documents of these letters that were sent out or signatures. They weren't sent to us, they were sent to First Baptist Church. So there was no way of me knowing that there was even an issue that needed to be resolved through the past years. It's going to take away the classes from the students and the children and the families. And we're also out $150,000. We fixed their roof, we built new walls, we did all new plumbing throughout their building, new floors, new windows, new doors. The building was falling in on itself. It was completely condemned, like on its way to being condemned and dilapidated. It was in a really bad state of disarray. And that was one of the reasons why I'd gotten into the building to begin with. It was an eyesore to the community. It really was. And I was hoping to make it more beautiful, make the community more improved by fixing this building and having a community center here. I want to continue this program. I don't want to leave these children. They've reached so many goals in their training, and to just end it and leave them abandoned, I can't do that. I would never feel good about that in a million years. I want to continue our business next door, someplace close by, so that the families can continue coming to us and we can still serve the children and the families. But we have this loan that we have to pay back every month for the next 30 years for the repairs that we did to this building. I went into this whole project trying to do something very beneficial for the community. It was selfless. There was no intent for me to make money, to get rich off of people and the families. I had very low costing classes for the families, and I just wanted to help children that couldn't afford to do sports and afford these programs elsewhere. I just wanted to give back to the community, and I invested so many of my years and so much funds into doing it. And to have a church come in and then be harassing and just want the building back and take everything away that I've worked for so many years, it's extremely depressing, and it's stressful, and it stresses me out every single day. And I just can't believe this is happening. I can't believe this is happening from a church that was supposed to be a blessing. It was a blessing to the community, everything portrayed, and now it's been a nightmare. It's been a nightmare for my life, and it's really affected the school in a negative way.
Oh, but that's not right at all, because she has been here for a long time. She had put a lot of work in here, a lot of money, and she has helped a lot of kids. Because when mine came here, he was real slow and everything, and he has improved a lot. And I'm very happy for it, and I like for it to keep on coming here. You know, I hate for it to close down.
And what do you think of Miss Cheryl as a teacher?
She's very good. She's very good. She's very easy with the kids. She studies the kids. She knows what they need, and she helps them in all kind of ways. That's what she did with mine. She had brought him up and really improved that all them kicks and all them things and jumping, he couldn't do that. And he's learning how to defend himself. Maybe someday, you know, it'll help him out. But not only that, obedience, he has learned that. And, you know, they learn a lot. It's not only jumping and kicking. It's a lot. It's a school that she's doing here. She has helped a lot of kids. And I hope that she can keep on doing it.
I have a very minimum income salary for this. I'm just doing this pretty much as goodwill to the community and to the children here. It's a big donation on my part of my time. I make minimum wage from running the school. And all I've wanted to do was give back to the community, and now to go bankrupt and be threatened to be sued, and all happening over the holidays, it was just devastating.
The school is fun, so it would be kind of sad if we had to go, because I'm about to get my black belt, and if I don't get then I probably won't get my black belt if we go.
Well, I think this is the only one in this area because it's kind of a rural area up here. So they would be traveling miles and miles to get to the next closest school, and who knows if they would enjoy that school as much. You know, the other schools I look to, they don't do events like this. And, you know, and just the family feel, you can't get that anywhere else. And just the building, the dojo, you know, you have respect for your school, you have respect for your building. You have respect for your instructors, and that's a lot of what she teaches the kids as well. And it would be a great loss for the community.